the Delmarva Almanac. Each week we connect you to the best of Delmarva. Like other almanacs, our aim is to tell you a little bit about our past, our present, and events in the near future. I'm your host, Dana Kester-McCabe. In just a few weeks, on June 4th, the Federated Garden Clubs of Maryland, District 1, will hold their biannual flower show at the Wicomico County Youth and Civic Center in Salisbury. It involves all 11 Federated Garden Clubs of Maryland's Eastern Shore. This free event is an amazing opportunity for gardeners in our region, really for anyone who enjoys seeing beautiful flowers and learning more about the artistry of arranging them. It's been 20 years since the show was in Salisbury. The show is called Living Life Large, and all the exhibits will reflect that theme in some way. I recently talked to two of the organizers of the show, Peggy Butchness and Kay Thompson-Schutt.
Well, there are two main categories. There's horticulture and there's design, and under horticulture they'll have categories under that, such as hosta and perennials. They'll have roses. They'll have, well, of course, roses are sort of a perennial, but roses have a separate category, of course, because there's so many different varieties. And they'll have bulbs. Anything you can think of under horticulture, including branches from trees and beautiful shrubs. So you can learn a lot from that, because you may see something that you like. You'll not only find out the common name, but you'll find out the botanical name. And then the other category is design. And Kay is the one who knows more about the design. There are at least how many different
There'll be
classes?
55 different exhibits in design, and they're competing against one another according to a theme. And there'll be 4 in each category. We'll be doing things from traditional all the way up to non-conventional, and we'll be interpreting a theme, and each group of 4 has a separate theme. For instance, the first one is called Going on a Cruise, and these are things that, like a bucket list. The whole theme is basically like a bucket list for women, things you would like to do and you've never done. And so with the cruise, that one is interpreted by an underwater design. And that's really fun to do. I've done one before, and if you're not careful, your flowers will float to the top. So you have to use something like fishing weights to get it to stay down, and you have to be really innovative. And that's the fun of most of the interpretive designs, is that they can use everything. They can use flowers from their garden if they want, but most of them will use florist material. There are others that are, I think, exciting to do. One of them is pole dancing. If you have never done exercising and you want to fantasize, you might consider pole dancing, although I'm not sure how popular that is anymore. But on that one, they've just given a space, and they have to figure out how to make the pole stand up and how they can interpret dancing around the pole with flowers. And they can use other things besides the flowers and have them attached to the flowers. They can have wires coming down, and they can go as tall as they want. It's in the middle of the room. And they have a 4x4 area to cover. It's an art form, actually. And if you just go and think it's going to be a pretty little traditional design, we will have those, but I think the interpretation is really nice to see how creative you can be. There also will be miniature ones, which have to be 5 inches, 8 inches. They're very, very small and extremely creative.
Yeah. On silver columns. And then another exhibit's going to be all about roses, all you want to ever learn about roses. And then the third is about the structures that you use for making flower arrangements.
This is the Delmarva Almanac, and we're talking to Peggy Butchness and Kay Thompson-Schutt about the upcoming flower show in Salisbury. Anyone can attend the show and take part in the competition for free. If you'd like to enter, Kay explains why you'll need to get a copy of the schedule book ahead of time to see what category you might enter.
One of them is a spatial thrust, and you think, how am I going to get thrust? So it'll tell you the meaning of each one of the designs in the book. So you can turn to that page, and it'll show you what the dimensions are. And if you're going to do a creative design, most of the time you want to use very bold and bright colors. Whereas with the traditional design, you can still use those, but most of the time they're a lot more I don't think I'm as
Subdued.
excited to me, but they're more subdued, yeah.
Peggy says that when entering the design competition, you can use flowers that you have purchased. The horticulture competition is about plants you have grown yourself.
I think some of the exciting ones for horticulture are like the troughs, when they put a number of plants together and create a little design. You could do a woodland design, you could do a seaside design. It's up to you which kind of design you would like to do. But it would be staged in some container. It could be a trough, or it could even be metal or plastic, something that would look like they're growing together.
Taking pictures of the plants and their labels with a phone or digital camera will be helpful to someone who wants to remember the names of the plants or how arrangements look that they would like to try at home. There will also be hostesses at the show to answer questions. The Living Life Large Flower Show will be Thursday, June 4th from 1:30 to 5:30 at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center in Salisbury. Call Chairman K. Thompson-Schutt for more information at 443-944-9261. We'd like to thank our community partners, the Friends of Delmarva Public Radio, the Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore, and underwriters EatDrinkBuyArt.com for their help in bringing this program to you, our audience. Our theme music was provided by Brightside Studio. This show has been a Moonshell production. Thanks for listening. Until we meet again, may the rhythms and tides of Delmarva bring you good fortune.